Okay, folks, it's David Simpson from the Remedy Project, Criminal Justice Realm, walking you through some other essential things that you need to know in order to assist folks who are incarcerated. As you can see in front of me, I have up the Bureau of Prisons website. BOP.gov gets you to their official website, but the actual name or term is Federal Bureau of Prisons. So if you put in FBOP.gov, BOP.gov will also come up. All right, because it's really FBOP, not just BOP, but they have the both coined, so it works. All right. So you say, well, why is this important? Well, we use the Federal Bureau of Prisons website daily for locating, tracking our incarcerated folks, and when there are program statements that we don't use frequently, we use it to go on there and take a look at those rules and regulations that we need to cite so we could get back to what we're doing. So it's very, very important piece of tool. It's good. It's good for that. Don't know what else this website is good for, but it's definitely good for tracking folks and getting stuff done. So let me deal with the program statements first. It's more important. As you could see, I just go to resources, policy and forms. I click that, and now they have the policies and forms broken up into sections here. But I'll just hit all BOP, right? And so what you have here that's showing up here now is all the Federal Bureau of Prisons program statements. The majority of them talk about how the prison staff is supposed to do things, how the prison is supposed to be kept, run, how they order. It's a very extensive list of stuff that controls how they do things at the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Right? I would say it's less than half that really applies to actual incarcerated folks, but most of it tells them how to do things, right? Tells the staff how to do things, right? So, yeah. But anything you could think of relating to an incarcerated person or an issue that one may have, you could come here and take a look, see if you find it, right? Right off the rip, we know that administrative remedy program, right? This is what we trained on 30.18. So there you go. It's right here, right? Administrative remedy program. Click there, boom, pops right up. Okay. What's another one that we use? We use the disciplinary program. So I could just go on. I know what that's, right? Boom. Go right here. I could click there, and that comes up. Right? You can also search here for specific things. So let's say I wanted to do home confinement. There you go. Home confinement, home confinement. So these are the different program statements that they have containing the term home confinement. If I click on home confinement under the First Step Act, which is a popular one that we use for folks right now, there you go. It's in, right? It came right up. So this is an essential tool. We do have the program statements that we use the majority of the time saved within our system. You're going to see the administrative revenue program statement and the discipline program statement in the Google Classroom. So you don't have to be able to come here to get it, but it's good to be able to do that. Another way to find all policies and forms. So let me show you forms real quick. So if we go to, if I back out here, I didn't back out. If you go to resources, policies and forms, if I go to all forms here, you'll see all forms that are needed to be filled out for the Bureau to function, forms that they have to operate. Again, the majority of these forms, a lot of them are for the staff to use, um, but a good bit is for stuff to do with the incarcerated person. But again, the majority of this is how staff is supposed to operate, what the rules and guidelines and forms that they are supposed to submit to get things done. Right? It's a very, very good resource. Uh, Good thing that the Federal Bureau of Prisons put all that stuff on there. Real quick, I'll hop off of that, off of the site. It says you have corner incognito. That's funny. I hop off of that site and I will put up for you. Let's do um, okay, I was typing administrative remedy program. It comes up, I'll choose the official Bureau of Prisons website, and boom, there you go. Right, so your regular Google is also a great tool for this. Let's try something else. If you type in BOP handbook, there we go. Right, and there you go. This is a fresh handbook signed 2023, so it's going to be updated with a whole bunch of stuff. This one is it from a particular prison camp? So it's from a federal prison camp in Inglewood. So you might be able to search for specific handbooks for specific prisons. Also on the Federal Bureau of Prison website and on Google. Okay, so it's a very, very good tool, the Federal Bureau of Prisons website, to find documents that are relevant to folks and find forms that you might need, the tort claims form, and all these things you could type in here and locate. All right, so moving on from that, let's go back to locating folks. It's very, very important that we are able to locate folks. I want you to pay attention here, so you could locate prisons on this side, and you could locate incarcerated folks over here. And as you could see, the first thing that they're asking you for is the person's number, right? That's because I told you, when you are a product, when you are merchandise, the tracking number, the number that's assigned to you, is more important than your name. You guys don't believe me, huh? Look at all the signs. All right, so if you click here, you can see you could also search. Oh, this is all searching by numbers. You don't even have for your name there yet. Okay, but let's do this. All right. Put that number in, and boom. Whoa, who is that? Who is this guy? This guy is 46. He's black. He's a male, and apparently he was released in 2019. Hey, okay. All right, so you see how that easy that is? You could search by number, but here you could also search by name. Let's put in the name of one of our longest members. I believe that is right. I believe that's right. And I believe that is right. And if we hit search, boom, there you go. This guy is at Lewisburg USP, or US Penitentiary Lewisburg. So you can find folks, you can locate them, you can see their release date or out date, right? More important to us, one of the reasons why we would look someone up is because we want to send mail back and forth to the right place, and so on. So we'll do that. And so the next move here is to click on the prison. All right, you could see the information about the prison, but that is not important to us. What's important to us is here, where it says mail. Click on that, and as you could see here, this is how you send mail to the person that you're assisting. All right, so you put their name, their register number, USB Lewisburg or USB Penitentiary. You don't have to put both of these like they suggest. I suggest just put one, and their address. Same thing over here. This guy that I just searched up, he's at this camp. He's not at the penitentiary. He's actually at the camp surrounding. Right. So I would need to send him. I would need to say USP Lewisburg Satellite Camp, PO Box 2000 Lewisburg. Right. That's under his name. His mailing address. Quickly, if you were going to send staff mail, they give you a different address for the staff. They usually use PO boxes for all those who are incarcerated. If you're mailing to the staff, you have an actual physical address, so you could find that there. The majority of the time, right? Not all the time, but the majority of the time. All right, and so that concludes. I'm not going to keep you long with the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Introduction. This was just so that you can find out how to locate program statements and the incarcerated folks, because these things you're going to need to know and be able to find quickly and easily while assisting folks who are incarcerated. All right, David Simpson out.